Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at Lady Nifle and her kit. Whenever she uses her skill, she creates one Lunar Hunt and replaces the skill with Solar Eclipse. Lunar Hunt deals Umbro damage and reduce enemy movement. Solar Eclipse creates one Solar Eclipse field and replaces the skill with Lunar Hunt. Solar Eclipse deals Lumino damage and reduce enemy attack. With her passive, based on your trigger probability, Lunar Hunt has a chance to spawn Solar Eclipse and then which can again spawn a Lunar Hunt. Lunar Hunt can trigger Umbro bonus and Solar Eclipse can trigger Lumino bonus effects. With her ult, she enters Funeral Rite state, and if she has more than 100% skill range, then it is converted to skill damage. While under Funeral Rite, trigger probability is increased for range weapon, and Lunar Hunt and Solar Eclipse can be cast with no additional sanity. Funeral Rite ends after a set duration or after casting your skill 6 times. Let's look at her introns. Her intron 1 increases her passive effect trigger probability by 15% and is now increased from 50% to 65%. At her intron level 2, when Lunar Hunt deals damage, Solar Eclipse gain plus 75% damage bonus for 3 seconds, and when Solar Eclipse deals damage, Lunar Hunt gains plus 75% damage for 3 seconds. At intron 3, her skill is increased extra 2 levels and her passive is increased 1 level. At intron 4, she receives extra 50% healing and her sanity recovery is increased by 25%. At intron level 5, her ult is increased 2 levels and her passive is increased 1 level. And her most important, intron level 6, here whenever you are dealing damage using your ranged weapon, she has 25% chance to generate her skill at the enemy location. But this effect can only be triggered once every second. For Demon Wedges, we have Prime Morale that gives her extra 75% attack. We have Port Scotch, which gives her plus 96% attack each. We have Wildfire, which gives her extra skill damage, range and Lumino attack. We have 2 Nirvana Violation, which gives her plus 24% skill damage each. Her best melee weapon is Vayne Wraith, which can give her extra 24% skill damage. Here I have Piercing Ascent for faster mission traversal using her charge attack, Swift Momentum for extra 50% charge attack speed, Celerity for attack speed. But as I am not doing much damage using my melee, so I am using Vernal Jade for extra attack speed. Here also I have Piercing Ascent for faster mission traversal using her charged attack. Then I have Swift Momentum for extra charge attack speed, Celerity for extra attack speed and Tremel for trigger probability. Her best ranged weapon is Embla Inflorescence. It gives her extra 30% skill range. This bow can lock onto enemies and damage them with tracking arrows. And whenever a Lumino character wields it, it grants her 35% skill damage for 6 seconds. For Demon Wedges, we have Rain of Quivers, which gives her 200% multi-shot, Rage Trammel for extra 80% trigger probability, Focus for extra 100% crit chance, Trammel for 100% trigger probability, Celerity Cunning for 60% attack speed, Celerity for 54% attack speed, Carefree, it gives her extra 155% trigger probability bonus. Tyranny for unlimited ammo. Whenever using her bow, we have to keep the enemies inside the circle so that it can lock onto the enemies. And as soon as we see the red circle, we don't have to aim anymore. Her second best weapon is Entropic Singularity, which gives extra 75% trigger probability bonus. And each shot from this weapon has a chance to spawn another projectile with no ammo cost. For Demon Wedges, we have Rage Trammel for extra 80% trigger probability, Fold Over for 60% multi-shot, Rain of Quivers for extra 200% multi-shot, Loadout, which gives her attack speed after reloading for 7 seconds, Celerity for extra 54% attack speed, Carefree for unlimited ammo, Trammel for extra 100% trigger probability. Singularity works best when the enemies are grouped. Her best Geniemon is Luminelf, which deals Lumino damage and also gives her extra attack. Her free-to-play best Geniemon are Lumi, which gives her Lumino damage and also Lumino attack bonus. Then her second free-to-play Geniemon is Bolby, which also gives her Lumino damage and also increases her Lumino attack. For farming runs, her best Geniemon is Pro Boxy, which has an auto pickup range of 20 meters, using which it is easy to gather resources. And that's it for today, guys. If you like my videos, do like and subscribe my channel.